Well, welcome to the original, the one and only right and wrong exposure. What I wanted to do with this particular video is point out how there are so many copycatters trying to, ride the wave without permission. Speaking in particular to and about a company I created back before the 2000s, even the 1999s. And of course, what has prevented me from excelling with all seven of my businesses is, of course, I'm an FBA, Foundational Black American, an American Black, a um, so-called Black American. And this is why many of us haven't excelled, is because of finances, funding being withheld. And like I mentioned in the previous video, who had all of the talents, the skills, and the trades, which was it came natural to us, and that is the slaves had all of the skills and the talent. This is why unions were created. Once we were out of slavery, unions were created to keep us out of the jobs. All right. So, but not to go off on a tangent, I wanted to point out how I basically was typing in my business email address on YouTube, and of course, I discovered how there are many individuals using my trade name, which is right and wrong. All right, not necessarily the exposure part, but right and wrong. Many of them are trying to ride the wave to progression. And of course, RAW is mine as well because cap R dot cap A dot cap W dot. Okay, so sometimes I use it in short as raw R dot A dot W dot and then the word exposure, raw exposure. So, be all I know is that I would have been and put a cease and desist on all of you. You can't put it on me because I have the receipts to show that who has had it the longest and who has used it within commerce. But of course, because of moolah money, I haven't filed that yet. Cease and desist for all of you who are using my trade name. But I still hold it at the Secretary of State. But I know, um, to go beyond the states as well. And I won't tell you how, so that you can. But if you were to, you can't stop this right here because Vince McMahon and his attorneys have already tried to do so to issue a cease and desist on this right here, but it's not happening. So I just wanted to point that out real quick. As you can see, the domain name, that's me. I own that. Rightandwrong.com. So you'll see my business email being used at times with the original domain name used, as you see there. And then I also want to point out how I have SaaS courses, and no one has seemed to want to even purchase, but that's okay because I already know if the world loves you, like many of you, then that means that you're not of Him. If the world truly loves you like that, okay. So I've already been forewarned um, about being hated. I'm okay with that. I'm accustomed to the haters out there. So this is right here, how where if you were to purchase one of our SaaS courses, in which I also give a 24-hour demo for any of the 208 separate products. But that's okay. Many of you will probably learn far too late. Anyways, I can log in here, which I won't right now, but I'm just showing you this right here is my trade name. Okay, and so yeah, that's it. All of the ones that's trying to copycat out there, sooner or later, you will be receiving, all of you, receiving a cease and desist from using my trade name. That's pretty much all I've got to say right now. And let's get back to who I am. I am from the tribe of Judah. That's right, the same tribe that Christ himself came through. All right. And again, I pointed out before how the so called Africans owe, while they're trying to steal our reparations here in America, they, meaning the so called Africans, are part of the other nations, and they had a strong, long hand in enslaving us. So, therefore, while they're